so much for tuning into this video today. It has been a very long time since I put out a fragrance video. Thank you so much to all of my subscribers who have been sort of waiting by my side for another video. As promised in my last little update video, I'm back and I have several videos that I'm going to be putting out this week. But without further ado, I want to welcome you guys back and start my review on Moonlight, which is a new fragrance from Ariana Grande. Alright, so the first thing I wanted to show you guys is of course the advertisement for the fragrance. That's always the best place to start. So I actually took this ad out of a Shoppers Drug Mart flyer. I tried to find it in a magazine for like a more glossier kind of print, but I couldn't get one right away, so I kind of just stuck it on a piece of cardboard to make it look a little bit more official. So the advertisement is sort of simple. So for those of you who don't know, Moonlight is actually also the name of one of her songs, and this scene is taken directly from a live performance of the song Moonlight from her Dangerous Woman tour. So her hair and her outfit is styled the same as it was during the performance, and we have Moonlight written across the top of the advertisement, with Ariana sitting on the stage here, and a picture of the bottle sitting right on the bottom. The fragrance is nice. It does capture this sort of theme, the advertisement captures the theme of the fragrance, and what I like about it is that the bottle is sort of illuminated in the ad, so it gives this sort of shine across her body in the sort of darker background. So it does capture that sort of nighttime moonlit kind of feel, and I think it works well for the fragrance. One thing I want to ask you guys actually is, so her outfit here, I know this is from the actual show. I never quite understood what she was wearing. It's like this weird buckle, like it was like a clear plastic buckle with like the yellow straps. I don't know what it is or what it says, but I find it very strange. So if you guys know exactly what that is, if you can shine some moonlight on this enigma, I would really appreciate that. You can comment below your thoughts on her sort of ensemble. Alright, so let's go ahead and take a look at the box, which I actually really like. So I bought the 50 milliliter bottle, and all the size, if you buy just the bottle on its own, they come in these nice little moonlit boxes. So the word Moonlight is actually written across two sides of the box. So if you looked at it from the front, you see the same advertisement of Ariana on the front with the word moon and some information about the fragrance. That goes along the side with the word light and sort of one little hidden moon up on the top there, and then again we have moon on the back. Bottom of the box is just more information, and Moonlight by Ariana Grande sits at the top of the box on this sort of soft lavender color, and of course the whole color scheme of the box is that moonlit dark purple that we see in the advertisement. Alright, so let's move on to the bottle, which I really love. I think this is a really pretty bottle, and when I saw a picture of it, I was really excited because just the design was really nice, and my favorite color is purple, so I thought it was going to be a really nice piece to my collection. So we do, of course, have Ariana's traditional fragrance bottle, which is that sort of round, crystalline kind of base with the soft cap. And of course our silly little schmoofapoof makes a return, as it has in all of the other fragrances. So this is the 50 milliliter bottle, and this time around the color scheme is a little bit different. So rather than the transparent glass of the original fragrance, we have a sort of translucent, iridescent kind of glass with the soft lavender cap, and the schmoof is also in a soft lavender color as well. Ariana Grande is written across the rim of the lid there. The lid pops off like that, and we have this sprayer portion on the top. And of course you can remove the little schmoof if you wish. It is a keychain. Getting it off isn't that much of a problem. I feel like reattaching it is where, you know, the disaster lies. So it has a simple clasp that you can undo. And then if you wish, you can put it on your keychain or, you know, your bag or wherever. I do find that these little poofs are so soft and delicate that, like, I'm always afraid that they're gonna get ruined or dirty, so mine kind of just stay on the bottles. And this one being, you know, a soft lavender color, I wouldn't dare ever get it dirty, but I'm gonna just put it right back on the bottle. So I have a few other products or items on this display, but I'll save that for the end of the video because I know you guys really want to know what it smells like. So I'm going to move on to the notes of the fragrance and the inspiration. I want to read you guys a quick, I promise it's a very short, little quote, I suppose, from the fragrance company as to what the inspiration of the fragrance was. I love reading things to you guys, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. This new fragrance captures the artist's luminescent personality and the special relationship Ariana has with her fans. It was created to inspire confidence, to be yourself, and carries the strong message of being a positive light to those around you. So that is the overall kind of theme of the fragrance. It has a nice positive vibe. And as for the notes of the fragrance, it does sort of fit well into the Ariana family of fragrances. It does have her signature marshmallow note in the heart. And it is overall a fruity floral fragrance that is casual, but I find that this time around it's a little bit more of an evening scent. It is a little bit heavier than her past ones. So it does sort of fit well with that darker moonlit kind of vibe that's kind of seen throughout the ad and the box and all of that. So in the top note of the fragrance we have black currant and plum. So that's where the sort of purple part of the fragrance lies. So I've always kind of had like a love-hate relationship with plum in fragrances because I love plum, you know, as a fruit, and I love the color purple, but I feel like sometimes when plum is put into a fragrance, you know, whenever purple fruit are added to a fragrance, it can sometimes give off this sort of dark, a grungy kind of like alleyway fruit vibe. I know that sounds strange, but sometimes it just smells not very fresh or just too cloying or heavy. But I do find that that opening purple note of the plum and the black currant is softened pretty well by the fragrance and doesn't come across as too heavy or too dark. So I do actually enjoy it. It does come as a nicer, fruitier evening scent that isn't too heavy, and it does have an overall pleasant smell to it. I'd say of the two, you do smell the plum more. I think the biggest surprise for me was that there's only one floral note in the entire fragrance. That is the peony that is in the heart of the scent. So alongside with the peony, we have the marshmallow note in the heart. And I thought to myself before I smelled the fragrance that, you know, we have that plum, which could, you know, end up being that sort of darker presence. And then the marshmallow, and then this, you know, one little peony in the heart. I didn't really expect it to be very floral or have a strong sort of addition to the fragrance, but it does surprisingly add a stronger floral scent than I was expecting. I think that's what's sort of bringing the plum back and preventing it from being that darker, sinister kind of fruit that I was like fearing. So the peony does a good job at pulling it back and giving it more of a floral touch. More so than I was expecting, because peony isn't that strong of a flower in terms of you know, aroma in fragrances, so I didn't expect much from it, but it surprised me, and I'm glad that it is there to sort of pull that plum back and give it an overall sort of lightly fruity plum scent that is slightly sugared because of the marshmallow and more floral because of the peony. So I think those three notes actually blend very well together, and that's sort of the main signature of the scent, sort of a fluffier sweet plum with a stronger floral touch. I don't think the black currant really does too much. It sort of gets overpowered by the plum. So in the end, it kind of just, increases the purple value of the scent, but it's really that plum and that peony that give it its sort of main component, all along being candied and sugared by that marshmallow note. And in the base of the fragrance, we have creamy sandalwood, black amber, which is, just amber. I think it was just kind of gave it a nice touch to call it black amber, as this was sort of like a moonlight kind of fragrance, and some vanilla, of course. So it's a very expected base for this kind of fragrance. We have that vanilla sort of prolonging the sweeter scent, and the amber and the sandalwood just helping to make the fragrance last a little bit longer and giving it a little bit more depth. Having said that, I don't think the fragrance lasts all that long. It is a little bit shorter lived, but I mean, it's not any less so than, her other ones, or a lot of other fragrances that are sort of in the same kind of category. But it's not really something that's going to last all night. I'd say like a couple hours, and then it's kind of faded to just that sort of memory of plum, with a little bit of the softer vanilla still being there. But at the end of the fragrance, that peony, which I loved, is sort of, faded off. The blackcurrant kind of, went home early, and the marshmallow is still kind of there, but it's that sort of just vanilla and memory of plum that we have left at the end of the night, when even the moon itself has left us. One thing I do like is that it is a good transition. If you do wear her Ari fragrance, her first one, because they share that marshmallow note, it's a good way to sort of end your day with Moonlight. You can sort of make that transition easily, maybe put it over top of whatever's left of your Ari fragrance, put Moonlight over top, and it's a good transition kind of fragrance. They share that marshmallow note, and it sort of takes you into the evening for a couple more hours before the night is over. Alright, so that is my sort of opinion, my story of the Moonlight fragrance. So I want to show you a few of the products that I got, actually. So I'm just going to back up. I got a few gifts with purchase. They're kind of cute. So the first one is this bag. It's just like a little, I call them lunch bags. I mean, it's just like a little tote kind of thing. It has the straps and a button snap there, and it says Ariana Grande on the front and back and back. And then inside was a baseball cap. So I got both of these. So the cap is solid black. It has a soft, like velvety kind of touch, so I actually really like the material. And on the back, we have Ariana Grande written in a sort of very light rose color. I wished it was like lavender, but that's okay. And it has a Velcro fastener here. So okay, I tried putting this on earlier today when I got it, and because I actually like it, like it's kind of cute, and it's so small. Like I think this is like a children's cap, because I mean I have sort of a like big head and I have a lot of hair right now, but it's just overall like a small hat. So I was kind of disappointed, but like it doesn't even, like that's kind of, like I can't get it on more than that. Anyways, I'm not really like a huge cap person anyways, but I do wish it was a little bit bigger, because I just thought it was cute. Actually, when I bought the fragrance, I was paying for it, and the woman there was like, "Oh, do you want me to put it inside the tote with the hat? You can carry it out like that." I was like, "Yeah, sure, that'd be great." And then she didn't even do it. She put it in like a regular bag, and then she put the bag in another bag. I was like, I don't understand what sort of conversation we just had. Excuse me, are you already breaking your moonlit promise to me of putting it in a bag? Anyways, so I'm gonna put this on. I'll let it rest on my big ass head, and I want to show you this precious little mini Moonlight. I thought this was really cute. I mean, I love miniature fragrances. They're like my favorite thing on the planet. So we have a little mini Moonlight, no schmoof-a-poof. If it had like a tiny little like moonbeam schmoof, I would have like died and gone to heaven. But it doesn't come with it, it's too precious to have it. So we just have the soft lavender lid and the little bottle. My bottle unfortunately has like some like moon poop on the side there. I tried like scrubbing it off, but it didn't, can you even see it? I tried getting it off, but it, you know, wouldn't come off. I don't know what it is. Anyways, this is not a spray, it's a, like, you know, you pour it on. But it's really cute and, you know, it smells just like Moonlight itself. This is 7.5 milliliters. QB. So I saw a gift set. That came with a miniature and a moon keychain, like charm. I actually wanted to get the set and like all this junk, and she's like, no, you can't have all of it. You can only have the set or all this junk. And I was like, fine. So, you know, I got this, these little bits, so I don't have like the box, like the nice set, and with the charm. It had like a sort of cutout of her behind like the plastic. It was really nice. Anyways, so that's what I have for this collection. I guess that's it. I'll just do like a little summary. So, Moonlight by Ariana Grande is a nice fruity floral scent for the evening. It lasts a couple of hours. It starts off with that strong plum note. It's a very sort of purple fragrance. The plum is pulled back a bit nicely by that peony, giving it a sort of more floral touch, all the while being sugared by the moonlight of the marshmallow, so it's a sweeter plum note throughout the fragrance. The vanilla and amber and sandalwood in the base help to prolong it a little bit longer and to leave you with some sweetness at the very end of the fragrance from the vanilla. It lasts a couple of hours, and I think it's a great transition fragrance from her first one if you wear that during the daytime. If you want to get the products, just remember that the hat is a little bit small and the tote bag is a little bit, you know, small, but the miniature is adorable. And as far as I know, there's no lotion or shower gel, but that could be on its way. I do really like the fragrance. I love the bottle, and I'm glad that I got a chance to tell you guys about it. I hope you enjoyed this video. It's my first video in a very long time. I have another video coming in a couple days. It's going to be up Wednesday of this week, and then a third review is going to be up Friday. I'm going to try and do videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from now on, with a few surprises in between. So thank you so much to all of my subscribers who waited a very long time for another video. If you're not a subscriber, I would love to have you as part of my little family here. And also I have a Facebook and Instagram page. You can put the links up in the information section of this video if you're interested in becoming part of those communities. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed that, and I'll see you guys in a couple days for another fragrance review.